Okay, I'm going to share my latest project here that I'm working on. It's my 01 Dodge Cummins. I've been building and putting together, and I'm going to show you now on the interior, rehabbing the interior, which anybody who has a Dodge probably looks similar. Probably has a ripped seat, and it probably has no dashboard like this one, or a bezel for that matter, which I have coming. Anyway, what I did do is I went to LMC trucks, because on my Ford I bought a bunch of stuff from them. It was all high quality. I bought a replacement dash panel, and I got to tell you, I'm just about to get ready and install this, but it appears to be very high quality. It has the gaskets in place, all the little vents. It came with screws. It came painted the correct color, so I don't have to do that. And it's a very nice piece. That's what it looks like. And again, anybody who has a Dodge probably doesn't have a dashboard. And this dashboard is for 1998. Or up to a 02 2500 series, or an 01 1500 series, I believe. And it's very complete. And it has all the felts and rubbers, and really nice. And again, it has the little rubber strips installed. So I'm going to start putting that in. I thought I'd share that. That was $239 from LMC truck. Alright, I'm going to start taking the interior out and show you how that goes in a minute. I'll be back. Okay, moving right along. The new windshield's been installed. I removed the dash bezel, which is fairly well damaged. Now I got to take out all these screws. And there are some bolts down here, all the way across. And this dash is supposed to fall down. So we'll see if it does. Alright, that's what it looks like so far. I hope this doesn't turn into a huge job, but it just might do that. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I got the glove box out. This was quite a challenge. You really got to manipulate these little things and put pressure in the center and get both of these ears out from behind here. And I'm going to try to take this airbag module now. It's been lots of fun so far. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, here's an update on the airbag cover. There's 2 screws on each side. Make sure you disconnect your battery and give it a few minutes so you don't deploy your airbags in your face. That'd be very painful. Not a good idea. Alright, I can't get it loose, so I'm going to have to look in a little deeper. No. Okay, moving right along. Came underneath the dash, took out the kick panel, dropped the steering column. When you take those bolts right there up on the dash, the light's flashing. You probably can't even see that. I can't see it. It's 5/8mm bolts up there, and the whole dash will begin to flounder, fall back. You can get to these screws for the vents, and the screws on the side. You should be able to disconnect all of those and get ready to put the new dash panel on. I'm going to go over and see what's up with the airbag. Dash now. You can see that bolt right there. I'm flashing the light on. One on each side. Loosen that up and the dash will walk backwards. You can get to everything else. I still haven't quite figured out the airbag. Okay, there is the AC vents and front cover to the airbag, which is held on by 10mm self-tapping screws, 2 in the back, 3 in the front, and this thing was driving me absolutely nuts. And hot and miserable out here, and I'm not thinking so well. One of these screws here for the glove box catch was holding it in, so that's how you get the airbag out. There's a clip on the back here. You push down on the back of it. It's kind of hard to get to unless you got little tiny Chinese hands, which I don't. See, there's one finger, it's gone. And then it slides out, and there's some more screws here. And then you can actually get to the back of these screws behind the vents, and it looks like it's time to put the new dash in. So once again, it looks like the hardest part of this job was getting around to doing it. Quit thinking about it and just jump in here and get after it. That's subject to change, so I'm going to go get a little screwdriver start taking these vents out, disconnect the rest of these attachments, and see what happens next. Hopefully it should be time to reinstall it. Okay, be back in a minute. Okay, this is starting to move along pretty quick. These little vents here all have bolts on the back that have to be attached to the new dash. And you can take them out either with a shorty Phillips screwdriver, so you just bust in a million pieces, or a 7mm socket. Works. Can't see a damn thing. It's black in there to me, anyway. So a 7mm or a shorty Phillips. Take all those out, and I'm going to continue doing that, and I'm going to go put the new dash in. Okay, here we go. That's the underside of the new LMC Dash pad. It's very nice. This is a full replacement dash, not just a cap or a cover. I'm just winging it now. I put this frosted vent, AC vent on. I don't know if I'm supposed to. This is where it's got to go back together. So there we go. I'm going to try to lift it up. See how. Okay, here's the dash starting to go in. This is where our helper would be nice, but I have no one to help me, so like 90% of the things I do, I got to do it by myself. So I'm going to go behind it, try to start putting some screws in those vents. Maybe that'll help hold it together up there on the dash. Alright, that's at least. Back here, got to get the screws in those metal plates. Got one there, got that little vent in down the bottom. Here's a little trick to keep you from going out of your mind. Take a little piece of masking tape and put it on the screw to the socket so they don't continually drop off. Okay, I only got about 5 more to go. Okay, here's an update. I gotta say, this LMC Dash is absolutely incredible. The fit and finish is beyond compare. One screw, I think, over here was off. I just couldn't get to it. And there's my arms and hand with minimum bleeding. You're able to get behind the dash here and put all the screws in, which hold the vents. Now it's a matter of putting the bolts in here to there, kick the dash back up. 5 bolts, and that should. I want to put the airbag back in. So all in all, this hasn't been that bad at all. And if I had a helper, it would have been a lot quicker. But again, this LMC Dash, I got to tell you, this thing is sweet. It's amazing what they can do with computers these days. That thing is spot on. It's dead on the money. Alright, I'll be back here with a wrap up in a minute. Okay, I got the dash in. I got the airbag back in. Just went to put in my steering column. Somehow those bolts moved, the dash is all moved, and I'm just burned out. And I got to walk away from this because I'm probably going to break something. So I'll finish this up tomorrow. That looks a whole hell of a lot better. I just need to get out of here. It's damn near 100 degrees and I'm cooked. So continue this tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm back again. I persevered. I put the bolts in up top. Put the steering column in. Got a dash bezel I bought 7 days ago on eBay. I haven't heard anything from anybody. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of pissing me off. And I got to put the dash bezel in and just pop the glove box back in. But that's it. That's the LMC Dash install. I'll show you outside. Pretty nice. Yeah, nice looking. No more giant hole. Very nice dash. Once again, LMC truck, Dodge Dash is $239, $287 with shipping and tax. Okay, there it is. That's how you do it. Enjoy. Replace yours. Do something.